What's going on, guys? This is AP iPhone Help, and today is going to be the start of my PlayStation 4 unboxing slash reviews slash everything like that for the PlayStation 4, since it is coming out later this week. And today I have the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller to unbox, so let's get into that unboxing. Alrighty, so this is the box that the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller comes in, and as you can see, the sides. The back basically just explains everything that the new DualShock 4 wireless controller brings. It says about the touchpad, the built-in speaker, all that kind of stuff, dual analog sticks, all that stuff that we already really know about. So let's get into unboxing this. And as we can see here on the top, we are going to cut open the tape. Alright, and now to get to the unboxing. Now we can, nothing else in the box, so we can set that aside. And we will bring the controller here. We're going to take this plastic off and take the controller out. And oh, there we go. We'll set the controller to the side, see what is in here. Alright, so this basically just explains everything, how to use the DualShock controller, all kind of stuff, and we are not at all interested in that, so we are going to look at the actual controller. And I can just say that it actually just feels a lot better than the PlayStation 3 controller. It is very, very, very cool looking, I guess you could say. Very nice in the hands. It feels very nice compared to the actual PS3 DualShock 3 controller, which I have right here. And if we were to compare them, we could look. There we are. They kind of look similar. But obviously they're very, very different. The PS3 controller is a lot smaller than the PS4 DualShock 4 controller. Obviously there's the touchpad here, which that feels very, very smooth. It feels like it's going to definitely benefit us in gameplay. And then the analog sticks, which are different. Turning it over to the other side here, the R1, R2, L1, L2 are a lot different. These triggers here definitely feel a lot better in your hands because they are actually indented, if you can see here, instead of the opposite as with the PlayStation 3 DualShock 3 controller. Alright, so just basically looking at everything that the new PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller offers us. First things first that we're going to notice are the two different analog sticks, and then obviously the touchpad at the top. There actually is no start button like before. On every single PlayStation controller there was a start button. There's no longer that. It's actually called options and then share button here instead of the select button. There is the PlayStation button at the bottom, and you can see here that there are speakers, so this is going to actually let you listen to the game on your controller as well as the TV. Now we go to the bottom. There is a port here. This is for the Sony headset down here. That way you can just plug your headset in. You don't have to have a rechargeable headset if you don't already have one. And then going on to the back of the controller, we have the charge port right here, but unfortunately the controllers do not come with a charging cable. Fortunately though, it is the same as the PlayStation 3, DualShock 3 and DualShock 2 charge port, so we can use old cords, and it does come with the PlayStation 4 system. So I mean, there's only you're only going to use this with the system, so the charging cord does come with the system. And then of course you see the light indicator right here, and that is going to have many uses within the PlayStation 4. And we've seen a couple of them being working with the new PlayStation Eye, but I just want to see everything else that comes with the light bar and the eye. Alright, so moving on from the light bar, we have the new triggers, L1, L2, R1, R2 triggers, and as you can see, they are concave, so they go in, and this just gives a lot better of a feel when you're using the controller. I think that last time with the DualShock 3 controller and the DualShock 2, I did not use the R2 and L2 as my shoot buttons, but this time I definitely can see myself using the R2 and L2 triggers as, you know, my shooting trigger for the first-person shooter games such as Call of Duty and stuff like that. But they definitely do have a lot better of a feel than last time. Alright, now with comparing the two, obviously, you know, this, I'm going to tell you that this is a lot better of a feel. It just is. There's only one way that Sony can move, and that is better. So obviously, you know, the DualShock 3 controller was very nice at the time, but it definitely got outdated very, very quickly. So the DualShock 4 controller definitely has all of the advances that are much needed in order to make a lot better controller experience for the new PlayStation 4. Alright guys, so obviously this new DualShock 4 controller is very, very nice. It just has the right feel in your hands, and it's a lot better than the old PlayStation 3 DualShock 3 controller. So I just cannot wait to see all the uses that they're going to incorporate, especially with the eye and the touchpad on the new controller. But that's basically it for the new DualShock 4 controller. Make sure you are subscribed by hitting this button down here, because later this week, you know, Friday more specifically, I will be getting the PlayStation 4, so I will have unboxing and reviews and all kinds of stuff like that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with that. Alright, so I will see you guys later this week for more PlayStation 4 updates. Peace.